Welcome to the Scatterpot podcast, episode 57 of 57.
57
Yes.
to 57.
57. We're
still in quarantine. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna last.
No
this
one
may or may
knows.
not be the last one. We'll see.
Boy,
We're all going down, boys.
Dude, Hubert, I love your optimism if you think this is the last one we're going to record like this. I love your optimism.
No, we're
There
all
was
going down.
Yeah, there's an
I know.
unknown voice talking right now. Very familiar to some people.
Yep, the
That
most
are very-
flamed person on this podcast has returned.
We've
for another
assembled the
episode.
greatest board of idiots we could find.
So who's supposed to be here then?
Us, the three of us.
Uh,
We are all the greatest idiots I could find. Welcoming back special guest Noah Guy Davis.
Hello.
We have talked about him many times, sometimes in favorable light, most of the time with embarrassing stories.
Indeed, yep.
But
That's
we
right.
love him all the same, mainly because he agreed to be in this call with us.
it's true.
Oh, gosh. So, what week are we into this? This is
What is this, the 4th or 5th week?
no, I think we're like, this is the second week of the full shelter thing. But I think it's like the third or fourth of I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I think you guys saw this. There was this funny meme I saw. It says, "I can't believe I've lived through 5 different decades," and it said 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, the 2020s, March.
March.
Right.
I saw that and I'm like, that is too great. That is amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah, this has been a long March. It's been a weird March.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you guys? Let's see. Well, Huber, you're still working, aren't you, during this time?
Wednesday I got sent home.
Oh.
Friday I didn't work. So I don't know.
See, we're still working.
I'm still working.
It's just
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know, it's not the same. You go
Yeah.
anywhere and it's like a freaking movie or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mhm.
It's,
Traffic's
It's,
great though.
traffic
Oh
is
yes,
fantastic.
that's wonderful. And gas,
Oh, gas is.
What is it?
Crazy.
Got like 169 right near me or
I
whatever.
got it for
like,
140 yesterday.
yeah, I see. There's some. He was over there with his piss water.
What are you gonna say?
It's like-
It's way too dark urine.
You
What
did
are-
go to
what
the
is that
bathroom.
over there?
Yeah.
We need some
What?
confession time.
Yeah,
Where?
what is this? What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
Yeah, but what is that?
Yeah, but what is that?
Wait, the camera can focus on it. Y'all can observe very closely. Oh, look at that
Love.
detail! Attention to
Yes,
detail. Look at
I
that.
like that pixelation right there.
I was about to say, I'm like,
Oh, y'all
Huber, I
can't-
hope you realize you have the, like, you're... I'm not sure if it's on Noah's end as well, but you are very pixely on my end. Noah's
Yeah,
fine.
a little
Noah's
bit.
beautiful.
Thanks. So what is
Oh,
that
Lord.
actually?
Yeah, what is it?
It's just juice.
Mm.
Apple juice.
Is
You're being a
it
little
party juice?
suspect.
I
No,
was
yeah,
gonna say,
right.
is it adult juice? Is it party juice?
It is vacation juice.
Vacation juice from Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm
Yes.
aware. I'm in debt.
Okay. I was about
Yeah.
to say, cool.
Yes.
No, dude. Ugh, golly. Oh, wait a minute.
Another
Okay,
news.
hold on. Okay, I saw something. Yesterday that really unnerved me, and I'm gonna send you both a link to it. But let me preface this first. So everyone knows the hit musical Cats. That came out in
The
December.
hit musical.
Hold on, Huber. You don't get ahead of me, Huber. Don't get ahead of me. So, apparently, rumor has it there was a guy on Twitter who posted that he said his friend worked for a VFX company that worked on that movie. Okay? And he said that his job was to digitally paint out buttholes on the cats. Originally, there was allegedly a version of the movie that all the cats had buttholes.
That's horrible.
Which sounds like a better movie to me as the one person who actually saw cats.
It's like
So, someone
sausage party all
I was
over again.
someone took to the internet and remade the Cats trailer and put in buttholes on all the cats.
Oh,
Yes.
Dine, my friends, feast on this
let's see
video.
here.
It's not gonna like mess up if I pull this up, is it?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
Let's skip forward a little bit to.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
when I watched this
Oh
trailer,
my!
I realized how many buttholes they showed in this movie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a...
What?
That's great.
And at the end, they also added nipples on some of the cats.
What?
It's hilarious.
Oh my.
It's unnerving.
It is.
I gotta give props to the people who did this, because it's pretty...
The cats, the
Oh.
butthole cut.
Like, it's so unnerving.
It is.
And I'm like, we need the full butthole edit of this movie.
Bro, what?
Why is that so creepy?
Oh, there's nipples on.
Yeah, they... My favorite is they add these random quotes, and like my favorite one, it says, "We didn't just add buttholes. Steven Spielberg, executive producer." And then it cuts to them with all the nipples, with like the 8 nipples. It's so weird.
Bruh.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
That's just scary.
There's a giant butthole in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. They just
What?
had a giant one for kicks. Oh.
I haven't been able to sign into my YouTube account on my PC for some reason. I don't know why.
It's 'cause you're
So
doing
I find that
suspicious
hilarious. That's amazing to me, and I want the full butthole cut of cats.
things. Right.
Booty hole.
Well, I'm just saying because, like, I'm gonna tell you. Did you watch Cats in theaters? Either of you?
You know, I meant to
I
say
did
I
not.
I didn't. I didn't.
I did
Let
not.
Let me tell you. At least with a cat butthole cut, I could at least look at something.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes that better or worse.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, as someone who watched Cats, I thought it was gonna be so bad it's good. It's just bad. It's so bad it's bad. It's so bad it transcends the point of being good, and it's just bad again.
It's so bad it's good, but
oh
it's
my-
so good that it's bad.
No, it's so bad that you'd think it'd be good, but it's so
Right.
bad it's bad. It's
Right.
like, let me tell you, I was like, towards the end, there's this whole speech that like Judi Dench gives, and she's like, and she's like, let me remind you of what we learned this movie, and I'm like,
Oh,
can
yeah.
you please, for the love of all that's good and holy, end this movie right now? I was about to shank my sister who's next to me. I was like it is infuriatingly bad, especially since, like, sadly we couldn't joke about it as much as we wanted to because other people actually showed up to the movie. So
You couldn't just go off on it.
no, we went to see it Christmas night at midnight.
Bruh.
We thought no one would go to see a midnight showing of Cats on Christmas Day.
Honestly, though.
Little did you know.
Little did you know, one guy came in, and we were like, so we couldn't even joke about the movie. We were just kind of like, and we just sat there and just took the movie, and it's so bad and
You
uncomfortable.
bent over and you took it.
I'm going to tell you, and I think I've said this
butthole
before on the
cut.
podcast. I think I've said this before on the podcast. The movie is uncomfortably sexual.
Oh yeah, you have. I can't
Because
imagine that,
it's
dude.
humans trying to act like cats, but cats have this very like fluid movement to them, and they're very like what's the word I'm looking for? Delicate, and they have this very elegant. They have this elegance to them as they move. And watching humans try to do that, you're just like, oh my god, what on earth? You like cross your legs and just like cover yourself. You're like,
whoa.
you're like,
What
I
is
don't.
happening?
And like it's because they keep on doing this thing where like get down, like get right up against another cat, and you're like, oh my, stop it.
Get a room, you two.
Because you're like, I know you're humans. Stop doing this.
Yeah. You can't
Yeah.
really cover that up.
No, you can't. Like the butthole cut. Give us the butthole cut.
Honestly, though, they probably make more money off of that.
But apparently, they came out and said there wasn't a butthole cut. It was just apparently the fur simulation sometimes would clump together around the like groinal region, so it looked like buttholes and folds where there weren't buttholes and folds. So there is no true butthole cut, but there
That's just
needs
an
to be
excuse.
one now. I was about to
Yeah,
say.
that's what they all say.
It's true. I have.
What? Are you okay, Huber?
I'm on the verge
You're on the verge
of with
climax.
old breed. Yes.
With old what? Old breed.
This is content
Question mark?
right here.
Yeah, this quality.
I'm trying to,
On the verge of old breed.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So, guys, another news. I've almost finished The Office.
Oh,
On
wow.
season 9.
have you watched The Office before?
No, this is my first time watching it through.
What do you think?
So-
What do you?
Is very good. The last, which I'm like on episode 4 of season 9, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the
Mhm.
last 2 seasons, it's different with Michael not there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
bad, because Michael did some things that are so cringy that I had to like skip forward sometimes. They just make you cringe so much. But
Yeah.
he did kind of make the show.
Yeah.
So,
I,
Yeah,
but
they-
it's still good, but it's different. It's not
Mm.
quite the same.
right.
Oh man, dude, I remember my first time watching through The Office. I was just like, wow, this existed.
And I was very excited to find out whatever the James, is it Spader or something?
James
The guy who
Charles.
plays Robert California.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as soon as I heard him talking, I was like, Ultron? Question
Oh,
mark.
it is. It is Ultra. It's great.
Autobots roll out.
Wait, what?
What? Whoa.
Dude,
It's
the most
it's a
the most ambitious
Okay,
crossover.
forehead.
No,
The
was
most ambitious crossover. The Office, Transformers, and MCU all come together in
one.
what?
Michael Bay action-packed film.
boom.
Explosion. End of movie.
Yeah, that's
Very
basically
true.
how most of those movies ended.
Dude, gosh, I am going. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to this Corona thing, like, I'm usually fine. Like, I haven't been feeling withdrawal. There's only one area in my life I've been feeling withdrawal and like loneliness, and that's the lack of movies. I have.
Yeah, So I had to go down to Duluth yesterday,
Mhm.
and I had to take a headset that I bought back and get another one because there's problems with it. And so I had to go through Lawrenceville to get something else.
Okay.
And while I was down there, I stopped by AMC, and how weird it was to
It was
like it's an
empty.
abandoned building.
Dude,
That's what it
well-
looks like. There's no posters up for movies or anything. There's
I
nobody in
know.
the parking lot. It's like, man, this is just weird. It's not the same. Not the same.
True.
Like, that's the thing, because like the thing is that, as I've made this clear, like I love movies. I go see a lot of movies, and I am an AMC Stubs A-list holder. And it's just sad to me. There's just like no movies being out there. It's just like
Right.
and it's because also I feel like people believe this is a conspiracy theory to make Trump look bad. I believe this is a conspiracy theory for the government to stop me from doing my New Year's resolution.
It's true.
My New Year's
They
resolution,
did
if
this
you don't remember.
just to stop Kanan.
They
Well,
tapped
no,
into your
hold
phone.
on.
They're
So
like,
look,
wait a
there's two ways this works out.
minute.
First off, my New Year's resolution, for anyone who doesn't know,
It's got evidence.
it's first off, it's either it's to see 100 movies that come out in 2020. It's kind of hard to do that when not 100 movies come out in 2020.
Yeah, you're gonna be so far behind, Kanan, when this
Dude,
ends.
hold on. Let me hold on.
You're
Let
just
me
gonna have to like see like 5 movies a day.
Dude, well, let's see. Currently, at this point, I am 27 movies into the year. Okay.
Okay.
Last movie I saw was Bloodshot. Great movie to end on. It sucked. uh, Bloodshot, and I saw that March 13th, literally like the day before they closed everything. like,
Right.
like oh my gosh, I saw. It's either the government trying to do that, or it's AMC trying to stop me from stealing money from them with A-List. I've been
That's true.
A-List.
That's a smart ploy. Smart plan.
AMC has not received a dime from me in a long
Right.
time.
You will not receive a penny.
And so I think
Caning out
it's
here.
it's either the government trying to stop me from my New Year's resolution, or the government working with AMC to get my money back.
Either way,
It's
all against
me.
Kanan.
It's all against me,
Yeah, this entire thing.
dude. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Hold on. Did you guys hear the official new release date for the next couple Marvel movies?
what's that?
So okay. So they pushed back Black Widow, which was originally gonna go up May 1st.
Right.
They're pushing that back to November 6th.
Oh golly! I know all these. Well, the thing
my.
I'm worried about is all these movies are gonna push back around the same date, like
Well,
late
that's
2020.
the thing. Well, so no, that's the thing. I've been keeping up with this because I love movies and I want to watch this.
Right.
All the movies are shifting, and so what's happening is movies that were coming out this upcoming summer are moving to the fall, and then due to that excess competition, movies in the fall are moving to spring of next year, and then movies in spring of next year haven't moved yet currently, but they'll probably move. But like, watch they. So first off, so Black Widow got moved to November 6th. The Eternals movie, which was originally coming out November 6th, got moved up to February 12th of 2020. One, yeah, that's right. Then Shang-Chi, which was originally coming out in February, got moved to May of 2021. And then Doctor Strange, which was coming out in May of 2021, got pushed back to November 2021. And Thor: Love and Thunder, which was originally November 2021, coming out February 2022. And then a couple other movies got pushed around. It's just delayed. Oh, it's so
Annoying.
it's annoying because I'm sitting there and I saw this one funny post that said 2021 is going to be a great year, and they're like, why do you say that? It's like, because every movie that was coming out in 2020 is now coming in 2021.
Right.
True. It's true.
So it's like 2021 is going to be a great year for movies. Like it's 2 years of movies in one. It's so, I hate it because I want to watch movies and they're all getting delayed.
Right.
Like
In other news,
in other
Drew
news,
is about caught up with My Hero.
he I know that because he's been watching on my account.
Yes.
What
And
the frick?
I've been stalking him on my.
Yep. So he is, and so I'm gonna send him kind of a small list of what he should watch after that. The thing at the top of the list, Huber, you're not gonna like this, but the thing at the top of the list is SAO because he loves My Hero,
Yes,
And
my
so-
dude.
and so SAO's first. I forget what I have after that. I have to look back at it.
Dude, you need to
But,
you need to make him watch a Kame ga Kill.
I will. That's gonna be on there. I want to like go based upon what he likes and then start slowly branching out. So like we'll have something
School
very similar to that.
DxD.
No.
Yes.
They
do
did find
it.
out what that was the other day, though.
Wait,
I
say that
remember.
again.
I remember that.
They did find out what High School DxD is the other day, though.
Oh. No, Huber, you should no, you should have him watch a Interspecies Reviewer.
Oh yeah, dude. I haven't even seen that. I'm
I haven't seen that.
So okay, so I looked into this after you mentioned it, Huber. It
Yeah.
got banned. It got removed from Funimation after its third
Yes.
episode.
yes.
It got banned from Japanese television after its third episode, so it's like nowhere to be found. You can
yeah.
find, it's funny. So you can find like all the subbed episodes on some websites.
What is it about?
Okay, so this is the whole premise of the show. Yeah, actually, Hubert, why don't you give him the premise of the show? My FBI
So-
agent already has enough info on me.
Yeah. So go ahead and remember what's the title, Noah?
Interspecies Reviewer? Is that what you
Okay.
said?
Okay. So
Why don't
let's
you
break down
wait,
let's break
hold
down the
on, hold
title.
Let me send him a picture of like the logo.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Go ahead.
I'm assuming it has something to do with bestiality right off the bat.
Oh, close.
Kinda.
Close. Close.
Yeah, kind of close. No.
What could be worse than that to get
We
it
didn't-
banned
well,
off television?
Well, so you take the title, right? Interspecies reviewers. So let's take the interspecies. So these there's the whole premise is these three guys go around to different species, so interspecies, and they review them based on how good they are at sex. So that's the reviewers. So they go around, and that's basically the whole premise of the show. And
Is them reviewing like the different.
Yeah, for some reason that picture's not coming up.
Yeah,
It's not coming up either. It's poop.
It's probably because of. All right, let me try this one.
Content. Here, I can Google this. Or
No. Let me
Okay.
just. I've already I mean I'm already on a list. Let me do my thing. All right.
But while he's doing that, so I do want him to watch Escaped very soon, though. Or I'm sorry, Escaped.
Erased.
Erased.
Escape. All right.
Escape.
No, I want him to watch Erased pretty soon because I think he would really like that one.
Oh, don't mind that.
Oh my!
I can't
Did it
even
actually
see
load
it.
in?
Oh,
No, it didn't load in for me.
It loaded in for me.
Oh yeah, okay. You click on it and it loads in. Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. That's basically the premise of the show. So the main
This
characters
is
are
like
in the
Monster
middle.
Musume all over again.
Yeah, but if you look, our main protagonists are the two dudes in the middle, and then they have like one of them. Oh, the angel girl in the top
angel.
right. Yeah, she's
Well, it's a
the
trap.
main character. Well,
It's a trap.
There's
The
a lot of
angel is a trap.
it. Yes.
It just looks like a little child.
Oh,
Yeah.
they got you with that one then.
Yeah, but like look at this. They don't discriminate. Like you have octopus women, they
Look at
have
that.
wolf women. They have
What is the fire?
Fire? I don't know.
Is that like a lizard?
it looks
I
like a
guess it's a-
salamander or like a like
okay.
sort of a dragon type.
I got some cows.
A
you got-
dragon type.
dude, look, you got the cows
Yeah,
with the
cows.
udders.
Yeah.
You got the
dude.
wolf. You got the.
You got the bird.
Yeah, you got the bird.
Bird.
You got the midget.
Yeah, look at. I mean, look, this is like. What more could you want from a
Oh
series?
dear. I see a little fairy at the bottom, and now I'm becoming growingly concerned about that one.
Oh yeah, on the table.
That fairy. Yeah.
And then there's two small children.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no!
Don't
Oh,
a-
no.
Don't ask questions.
Is it bad that I like really want to watch this now just to see?
You
Oh, I've
know,
seen
ne-
highlight clips from it. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
apparently
absolutely hilarious.
Apparently, it's really funny, and a lot of people don't believe it deserves what it got, like all the bans and stuff. People did say that episode 4 or episode 3, one of those episodes is like really bad and it's uncomfortable.
Is it like classified as a hentai? I mean, is that
It's technically in the middle ground of ecchi.
oh? So
It's-
it doesn't show like
Well,
Like-
I don't know. I
I'm
haven't
sure
I
it
haven't,
does
I haven't
show.
done enough research. I'll do more research later.
it's interesting.
Yeah,
I'll
it-
do more research.
That
Hold
added to
on.
the list.
Hold
Check.
on. Let
Yeah,
me see.
Got that?
Is,
That's top priority. Of
Top
the list.
priority. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
interspecies
Stop whatever you're watching
reviewer
right now.
a hentai? Nope. Interspecies reviewer is not a hentai.
What are you
This
pointing
is
to,
this
Huber?
this is not a
Oh,
hentai.
but it's really close.
It's highly uncomfortable for a show that is not a hentai.
It's highly uncomfortable.
Well, this is not a hentai.
No, that's not a hentai.
No,
that's
that's
just
a-
sad.
This
Amazing
is not a hentai. This,
I can't tell what that one is.
Hold
This-
on, Huber.
this is
What you're
not-
pointing to right now becomes hentai at the end. For-
Listen, man, we
for
won't
some
talk
What
about
show
people.
is that? I can't figure
It's
that
not a
out.
show. It's a Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
Oh.
the cross is definitely a hentai.
yeah, Huber's.
I got that one.
Yeah.
I've been playing through that. I've been playing through it finally.
You're gonna
I've been
get
enjoying it.
depression. I'm
Well,
just
here's the
saying
thing.
that
All
now.
right, I'm gonna say this now, Hubert. My current
Mhm.
thoughts on the game. I love it. There's only
Mhm.
one thing I don't like. The
Mhm.
side scroller parts are
Yeah, I agree.
infuriating
Oh,
to
I agree.
control.
I agree.
Because like, here's the thing. Like, I love the way the game controls, especially with like your what's the name of your robot that follows you around? Like right here. Do you Your pod.
Your pod. Yeah, it depends on which one it is, but yeah.
But like your pod in general, it was like flying around, and you can aim it, and if you know what you're doing, you can kind of get a really good thing going. When they force you into those side scroller areas, you try to aim your pod, and it's like shooting at the ground, and you're like,
you're like, what are you doing?
And you're just like, please. And it's so infuriating because they do it a lot.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot. Like,
because I'm like. Because not recently, about a week or two ago, I was playing through, and I was at the point where you're in that building, and there's that worm creature that kind of zips in and out through the building, and you have to kind of kill him, but you're in a side-scroller bit.
That happens a lot. So, I mean, it's gonna...
The first time, when you're, like, in the... Like, I'm sort of in, like, the ruin... No, after the desert, I'm sort of in, like, a ruins sort of area. It's just a dilapidated building, The first time you see the head with a face on it, the first time you see him, he rolls away, you go into a building, and then there's like this giant worm creature you have to fight on a bridge. And it's so infuriating because you're doing a side-scroller bit, so the controls are not working.
Have you finished ending A?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay, then.
No, so I'm in this side-scroller bit, and this worm does this attack where he goes straight at me, like straight through me.
Right.
And essentially, if you mess that up and you don't dodge it, but of course, dodging it's a pain because of the side scroller, it's just an instant kill. Because he just plows right through and you get hit like 20 times, and by the time he makes it all the way through, all your health is just gone, and it's like...
Yeah, that dodge button's very fun. You just spam it every single time you get an attack.
I try to, but sometimes it's like, no. Especially in this, like, I'm gonna say, great game. The side scroller bits make me want to punch someone because the game is not meant to be played as a side scroller, but they really want you to play it as a side scroller at times.
Right.
But I've been enjoying it. I'm enjoying the characters. I know, considering that it's Platinum Games, I know I shouldn't get attached to any of these characters, or
you're gonna get so much depression.
Well, dude, like, because here's the thing. Even Astral Chain, which is it's one of their softer and lighter games for sure, because it's only rated T for teens as opposed to M. I played through it, and like at the end, there was still like just like a small, like I got depression at the end. I was like, it's just because I love Platinum Games, but do they make me get depression. So I'm not looking forward to the depression on this, but I'm enjoying the game thus far. So. Let me close these images of Interspecies Reviewer on my other monitor.
By the way, Ken, I need to borrow Astral Chain from you the next time we're able to.
Dude, it's great, and I'm telling you, Astral Chain needs to become an anime like today.
Oh, dude, those things just loaded like completely into the.
Oh, did they?
Discord chat. Like you can click on them and view them, but like they completely loaded in. So I'm just gonna. Pin message. Oh yeah, pin it.
Pin it. No, but I was telling Noah this. I think this with a lot of Platinum games is games, but Astral Chain especially like needs to be an anime, like. Cause
probably will if it makes some money.
Well, because like more than usual, because like Bayonetta, I thought could potentially get an anime, and it did. It got like a special. It got like an hour-long special or something like that. Right. I think Nier Automata could get, or Nier Automata, whatever you pronounce it. That could. I know. That game could get an anime. It would be pretty good. But like Astral Chain, it legit. I was playing it and I'm like, this is just an anime. Like this is
just an anime that they said. Okay,
like this is. I told Noah this. This is not a spoiler, but slight spoiler. The first mission, okay. You and your depending on if you play the boy or girl character, your brother or sister, you're like twin, okay?
Yeah.
Enter in to a realm with your adoptive father who's the police chief. Okay.
Hot so far.
3 of you enter in the realm. 1 person does not make it out of the realm alive. Take a good guess on which character doesn't make it out alive.
It depends what trope we're going with. Trying to avenge your sister's death or trying to avenge your father's death?
Think of the
I
most.
guess this first try.
Think about it, Hubert.
Probably
just like
sister, just because.
Really?
I think the sister. I think that's basically what happened in.
No, it's definitely the the father figure. Everyone knows the father figure dies like
Just
9
the
times
man.
out of 10.
That's true, because you don't see any fathers in anime.
Yeah, I was about to say, because, like, think about it. You have, like, the father figures are never... Like, when you see a father figure and they're really close with the main protagonist, you're just like, can't
You know
wait to
they're
see
going
you
down.
die. It's like, can't
Yeah,
wait to
you
see
know
you
they're going
die.
down.
Yeah,
Can't
so...
wait for Todoroki's dad to die.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he doesn't. Well, not
He
yet,
does
at
die.
least. Not at... Dude, I'm telling... Noah,
better die.
I cannot stress this to you enough. You need to catch up on the manga. It is...
I don't want to read them anymore. I've made just because like
I don't want to
I like seeing it in the show.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want to just read it and then I want to be totally surprised when I watch the show.
Fair enough.
So I'm just
Ca-
gonna stop.
I've gotten Caleb to start reading them. And he's, gosh, you know we can see which messages you pin and when you pin a message.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, but like, yeah,
You're just saving it for later.
I've been getting Caleb to read them, and like, dude, it's getting good. I'm loving it. Well, I've always been loving the manga reads, and I've been really enjoying it now. And I'm yes. Golly. So Noah, what have you been doing? Like, I've talked to
Noah, what
Huber
have you
about
been
this.
doing?
What have you been doing in this
Noah,
quarantined
yeah.
world?
Besides work.
Yeah, so I've still been doing that. School hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit lighter of a workload, but that hasn't changed much. Other than that, just playing video games, watching The Office, trying to get through that so I can get to my next show that I have to watch.
What's your next one?
Next show is Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
So I'm trying to hurry up and get done with the last season of The Office so I can start watching that.
So I've been watching a bunch of different things. Currently, I'm watching through. I think you've seen this show. No, I'm watching. Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon? Currently,
I have not. So I never did. I've seen a lot of highlights of it, a lot of clips, but I have never got around to watching it. That is on my list, though.
I'm watching that.
dude.
I've been watching a lot of anime recently. I've been only because it just recently got added to Netflix. I'm watching through Community again, just for fun, just for kicks and giggles. I love that show. My favorite, the show has so many great lines just sprinkled throughout that just you'll watch an episode and you'll be kind of bored by it because it's nothing's happening, but then there'll be one funny line and you're like, there we go.
There it is.
One great line that is in there is they were talking. There's this old dude who's supremely horny. Okay,
It's pretty hot.
all right. He's
Sounds good.
he's very racist, sexist,
Good.
and horny the whole time.
What are you looking at, Noah? What are you looking at over there?
Just looking at something in my closet.
A ghost?
Off camera. Yeah, it's my paralysis demon.
So
I'm looking at something
Sleep
off camera
paralysis
right now.
demon, rather.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
No, but so the line is basically he continues talking and someone says what are you doing, Huber?
Look, perspective.
Yeah, no, but he goes they were talking and he's like, dude, what you're doing is sexual harassment. And he goes, harassment? Why on earth would I harass someone who turns me on? It's just a little nugget. And then also, this is a great clip I'm sending you guys right now. It's a 30-second clip. It's amazing. These are two great
Okay,
characters.
I'll just take a pause to watch this.
Yeah. We're watching the That's Racist Community clip. Yeah.
Golly.
That's great.
The old bait and switch.
That I love. There's so many little lines on that show that are just
Your eyes? That's gay.
Hmm?
That's homophobic.
that. No, yeah,
That's racist.
no. It's like it's in your eyes. Like that's gay. That's homophobic. That's black. That's racist.
That's black. That's racist.
And then he's just like, dang. It's such a. Community's a great show. It's on Netflix now. I've been doing, dude. I've been working up at the church. I've been watching a bunch of anime. I've just been, and of course playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I'm in debt a lot, of course.
Yeah, Calvin and I have been playing Doom together a good bit.
I've seen you guys been playing Doom.
Grinding.
We are actually ranked master level as
Nice.
demons.
Oh.
Partly because, in part because we're actually, not gonna lie, as a pair we're getting pretty good as demons. Like we're
Okay.
beating some high level players now, but the way that we kind of got up to master is both of us hadn't played that many like battle mode games when we started, and so we played like 2 people in a row that were both awful that rematched us like 3 times. And so we just kept clapping them over and over and over, and then before we knew it, we were ranked master. And we were like, "Oh crap! Now we're gonna get destroyed the next person we meet."
That's
Yes,
amazing. That's all.
But we've been getting better though, so that's been really fun. I've been enjoying that.
Dude, oh man, I as I told you, I'm super excited to play Doom Eternal. But when it comes on sale, because I'm a
Bless
poor
you.
boy from a poor family. Sparing my life.
I've been doing so I'm going through my nightmare run right now. Because now there's Ultra Nightmare, but I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, so I am going through my nightmare run right now. I cannot tell you, it's been super fun, but I have slammed on my desk so many times because
Dude,
it
I
can get
get-
so irritating. Because the demons do like half your health in one hit.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
it's
and
always
like nothing, you're dead. And Mancubus like one shots you, so
it's always
super
fun.
annoying.
I love it in all video games. When like the harder levels just become semi unfair, you're just like, come on, come on.
Come on.
I'm so not excited for. Actually,
Ultra.
I am excited, but at the same time, I know it's gonna be horrible. My Ultra Nightmare run, that's
Mhm.
gonna be. That's gonna be rough. I can already tell.
Dude, I'll send my thoughts and prayers your way when you die.
Yeah, I've died several times, quite a few times in my Nightmare run currently.
So I have to ask, does Doom Eternal have like a death counter or a death toll? Like how many times you've died?
Not that I know of, but I haven't really checked like if they're like in a. I know I think there's a place where you can view like your stats, and so I
Mhm.
don't know if they keep track of that or not.
Well, the only reason I ask is because the last game that like truly got me angry was Celeste that I played on my Switch.
Oh.
Celeste, it's a 2D platformer where you play as this. It's actually a really cool story. You play as this girl who's trying to climb this mountain, and the mountain's obviously a personification of like your fears or your doubts, sort of deal.
Yeah.
And of course, along the way, she doubts herself. Everyone tells her she can't do it, and of course, your goal is just to climb higher. So once you beat the game, you can find these B-side tapes that are the levels just slightly harder. And if you want to complete the game properly, you have to unlock a lot of the B-sides, do a bunch of the levels, and beat all the levels. So I was playing through the game, and you can ask Sam Dean. I have so many clips of me like barely losing on a level because you need like pixel perfect button presses on this to get these jumps right, and you're like, oh, and I'm sitting there, and once you finish a level, they have a death counter for how many times you died, and it goes here's your wins, like you got this many strawberries, and then it comes up with a skull and goes brrrr, and rattles off how many deaths you have. And I think like on one level I had over 1,000 deaths.
Oh
Holy.
my word.
You
Yeah.
didn't want
That's
to just set that down and walk away for a second?
Dude, I I played one level. Once I got to the harder levels, took me a week to beat.
Oh,
Because I would just pick it up, and I would get so mad, and I'd just set it down, and I just wouldn't touch it for like a day or two, and then I'd come back, and oh my gosh, hold on, I want to see how many hours I put into Celeste while I can look at that on my Switch. Also, I've been playing Animal Crossing low-key for the last little...
No surprise.
it's true. It's true.
Last little bit. It's what I've been doing a lot recently. I've been...
I'm gonna play Fortnite.
Don't you dare play Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite on the podcast.
Yes,
That would be an all-time new low. Just...
Yeah, that'd be condemned by hellfire. Kind of
Yeah.
deal right there.
Yeah, Hubert, do not play...
Speaking of Fortnite,
What?
Ninja
how long it
has
takes for you to
stepped
get
away from the competitive scene for Fortnite.
I thought you were about to say
And
that's
Ninja
how long
Hyper's
it
back
takes.
too.
Was he ever in it?
I like that. But no, dude, Ninja Hyper's back, and that's great. I can't wait. He's so toxic now. He rages. He yells at everybody.
Well, yeah, that's how he got big in the first place, because he
Oh,
was
it's
really
so
funny
funny.
then.
Oh, he's so funny, dude.
And he became a butt-hurt little word.
Word.
Word. And so he needs to go back to the funny part of himself.
So, all right. So, First off, I was gonna make a joke about how long it takes for signs of COVID-19 to show up, but yeah. But first off, so I'm looking at my overall save file on Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
The entire game I played, and considering this is a relatively short game, there's only like 9 full chapters in the game, and each chapter takes like a little under an hour to beat. I have 35 hours in the game, which is not a ton in gamer speak, but it's a lot for this game. And on the final level, this is how many deaths I have in the final level. If that will focus up, please.
8,607?
Nope. Focus up, please. Please, crappy camera. It won't load. It's 3,367 deaths.
3,367.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough.
Now you have to run it back and beat them all the first try.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so no. You
Yeah.
joke.
No.
You joke, Huber. There are these things called golden strawberries, which is the only thing in the game I have not done. The way the golden strawberries work is you have to complete an entire chapter, no deaths.
Easy.
No, not easy. It's funny. A lot of people said like this game's about overcoming depression and self-doubt. It's like I've never had more depression and self-doubt than trying to beat doing the golden strawberry runs of this game. And I'm like, because when I beat it, I was like, oh, thank the Lord. And that final level, they fake you out 3 different times. Like you think you're at the end, and then it's not the end.
Dang.
Because I thought I was at the end. I'm like, okay, how much longer? And I look up a walkthrough for the level, and it was a 3-hour-long video, and I was about 30 minutes into it.
That's
where
tough.
I was at, and I'm like,
Depression.
and I was about to, and then my character in the game's depressed. I'm depressed. we're both depressed.
I'm depressed. The game's depressed. Everything's depressed, man.
Everything is depression.
It is depression. All right, Hubert, do you have a fun fact for us to ease our depression?
So Scotland actually has 421 words for snow.
Can you name them?
All 421.
Yes, I can actually.
In
So
order.
if it's like raining, snowing, it's sneasel. If it's swirly, it's feefly. If it's a light snow, it's flinkin' drinkin'.
Flinking drinking. Alright.
You know those.
I'm using
Scottish.
those now.
What do you call like icy snow? Does it have a?
It doesn't say.
Wow.
They have 421 words and none for icy snow.
They just named like a couple off. They didn't name all. Of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's this weird. Okay, I just remembered this since I'm again playing Animal Crossing, but there's this weird Easter egg in the game that sometimes if you talk to Isabelle when she's like in the resident services, she'll go like, she's like, I've had this song stuck in my head, and she'll hum the Smash Brothers theme, and then she goes, it sounds familiar.
That's great.
But of course, it's like an Animal Crossing, so it's like, and it's just, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? And I looked it up because I thought I was crazy, and I actually saw someone made a meme of it on iFunny. It was like, doesn't that sound familiar? And then it plays the clip of her just clapping everyone's cheeks. Hold on, what's going on? Oh look, I got a letter in the mail. Wow.
So I do have a couple questions.
Oh, you have some
for you
questions?
guys. Yes, I do have a couple questions.
Okay,
So
before
number one, I've been looking at Overwatch recently. Are we getting back into Overwatch? Question mark.
Call me Watch. Yeah.
Dude,
It actually looks like it's looking pretty cool right now.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, I never stopped playing Overwatch. I still play my weeklies, religiously. Like I've been keeping up with it. So I mean, if you guys come back.
You didn't play in our ranked groups too much, did you? Back in the days when it was like me and Steven started that channel, and then Calvin and Kevin and Trip and all them started joining.
No, and the reason being, it's a very simple reason. So when I played on PC, I had a ton of fun, and then I can't remember why, but for some weird reason, my first competitive season was trash. And I just never.
Oh, that's right. You got like copper.
I got bronze, and I don't remember why. I remember if you asked me like a year ago, I had an excuse as to why, and I can't remember if it was like teammates leaving or like I don't remember. Oh wait, that was it. My potato Wi-Fi sometimes was acting up on me. Because Huber, you remember sometimes we'd play together, and then someone would like open up Netflix, and immediately I couldn't do anything. And I was like, Huber, I can't do anything anymore. And so like I got copper tier, and then I just never touched competitive after that. Like we
should as time goes on, we should start playing that competitively again.
Dude, I'm down. I'm
get Calvin and Kevin. I'm sure Kevin will play, and then Steven will play if he has a reason to. Steven has been wanting me to play Destiny 2 again with him because Trials is back.
Came out,
and I would be playing it. It's just like Doom came out literally the day that Trials came out, and so I haven't really played. But he wants to. But yeah, definitely Overwatch. And then, have you guys seen that new game coming out called? I may be butchering the pronunciation, but is it Valorant? Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh yes, okay.
That looks really cool. CS:GO, like Overwatch hybrid kind of deal.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks interesting, to say the very least.
Gosh, I have so much debt.
I'll probably give it a try.
I have so much debt.
So, Kanan, do you have any... Oh my gosh.
How do you keep getting more debt?
Because you gotta spend money to make money.
That's true.
No.
I gotta spend money, dude. Oh my gosh, my greatest means of earning money is tarantula farming.
Tarantula farming.
It's
an odd way to make money.
Well, so like here's the thing. There's this. It's not a glitch, but it's a cheat in the system, sort of, where if you go to certain islands. First off, when it comes to the bug game, in the bug selling game, tarantulas are worth the most. They're worth about $2,000 a pop. But if you get the special bug trader, she'll buy them from you for like $6,000. If you go to certain islands that can spawn them and destroy the island of everything it has, so the only thing that can spawn is tarantulas, you can kind of just farm tarantulas like that. It's completely unlikely to do it because it costs so much to get to one of those islands, but you get so much money in return. So it's like worth it. Oh wait, okay, I have something fun I need to show you in my Animal Crossing world, and then I'll go to our weird news story of the week. I actually have two, and I'm gonna read the headlines to both of you, and I want you guys to decide which one you want me to read.
Okay.
All right.
So first off, let me show you my crib. Let me show you my like MTV cribs. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Let me just get over to my crib. All right.
Explode.
All right. So first, explosion. All right, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. So first off, and in my crib. Sorry for anyone who just listens to the audio versions, which is like everyone. But first, when you walk in my crib,
That is hot, dude.
That is
That is-
weird.
so you got
great.
these. Oh gosh, this is weird playing like this. Hold on.
Do
You
you have
got
a
this?
mannequin fetish, Canyon?
So like, well, they're skeletons,
Oh, they're skeletons. Okay, well that's even weirder.
and so like you got this whole like artistic look. If you
Yeah,
go
it's really artistic.
with the apple on the table,
Right.
if you go to the bedroom,
Oh no.
if you go to the bedroom, that's where things get really
Where all
saucy.
the magic happens.
Yeah, where you get all the, and you can see. Look at this. So you got the Derpoo
God.
frames.
Wow, Can, that looks like your room now.
I got the Nintendo Switch. I got a drum kit, a DJ booth, one of these things, whatever they're called, like the, gosh, maneuver camera, please. Like the things that like the giant xylophone, essentially.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Yeah, I have one of them, and then the funniest room in my house. Gosh, this is impossible to control like this. Hold on, I'm gonna take off this Joy-Con and.
Oh.
Oh,
you're
is it
doing
freaking-
great, Can.
No, I'm not ready to wrap things up right now. All right. Oh golly.
You ready to
bum.
wrap things up?
It's telling me, do I want to quit for tonight? No, I don't want to quit. I want to play more. Keep playing. Give me a second. All right, which one's the? All right. So the other room is the funny room. I have a whole room in my house dedicated to one joke. All right, so
Oh, no.
if we head over to the suite over here, this is still kind of weird to control. All right, actually, let me set up the camera angle the way I want it to, because I don't have a reason for the room being like this, but it is.
It is what it is.
So what
Hubert,
the?
what are you
He's sending us gifs.
Oh.
All right,
the return of Trickster. Right
so
here.
okay, so like
Tracer Huber.
you got the spotlights and like the really weird splattered walls. Who knows what that is on the wall? And you got some like movie set lights, and then
Okay.
you have a.
Oh my. God.
Wait, I missed that.
It's a couch with the
couch.
spotlights all over it.
Spotlight.
Sort of a
what kind of
casting
rec-
couch vibe, and then
What
the
kind
walls
of
are.
recording you doing in there, Can?
And also it's weird because like the walls are covered in colorful markings, which is like, I don't know, animal spunk, I guess, in this case.
To hide anything that happened. Right.
And this is just that's a whole room in my house, and all like, but like I can go over and like have my meeting to see if I can make it.
Moved you?
What do you mean moved me?
Has he like picked up your house and moved you?
No, you have to ask him to move you. At least I think so. He hasn't threatened to move my house. But yeah, no, look, this is me waiting for my big time in Hollywood to see if I get the role I want.
Yeah, your entire house is strange.
Yeah, this
Makes
is
me
if
very concerned.
I'm ready for my close-up camera.
Anyways,
All right, so now let's get to the news portion. For anyone who's listening to the audio version, basically my house is the casting couch. Which if you don't know what the casting couch is, Google it. Google videos of that. You'll find some interesting stuff. Make sure your parents aren't home. All right, so we have two news lines, and I want you guys to pick. First off, Pablo Escobar's Cocaine Hippos may be restoring Colombia's ecosystem.
Okay.
that's
Or-
a good one.
Or Florida man downloaded child porn as a boredom killer, deputies
Oh,
say.
Florida man, 100% Florida man.
Like, if you do Florida man stories every week, then like, what's going on?
Hey,
Yeah, but
you got
it's
on to
child
me
porn.
for doing Florida man stories before you were.
More Florida man. I give you permission to do
Okay,
all Florida.
so
man.
I found a
Exclusive.
Florida man. I found a Florida man in Cocaine Hippos, and I was hoping that would do it. Brevard County, Florida. A Florida man who was caught downloading thousands of images that contained either child pornography or child erotica said he viewed the graphic content as a boredom killer, even though he knew it was wrong, according to Brevard County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said that he began the investigation April 2019 and receiving a tip from the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children led them to the Merritt Island. Hold on, let me see. Shane,
Yeah, he got. Well, there's some kind of tip pulled out in there.
Whoa!
Oh, mean.
Wait, what? Shane Williams said he lived at the home with a relative, but he first denied access to any kind of child pornography or having a OneDrive account, according to the warrant. After his relative's children left the home, he said, "I know why you're here," and he said that his criminal activity began one night when he hit the wrong button while looking at pornography, and it downward spiraled from there. So it was an accident. I'm sorry, sir.
Wait. Wait, looking at like you can. Interesting.
So he said he was looking at regular porn, and then he misclicked, and then it was a downward spiral from there.
Did he misclicked?
Because here's what he said. He said, "I know why you're here," and he said that his criminal activity began one night when he hit the wrong button while looking at pornography, and it was a downward spiral from there, deputies said. Williams told deputies that he downloaded images as a boredom killer and not for sexual gratification. Records show he knew the children in the photos were victims, and he said he hated himself for looking at the abuse, according to the warrant. Deputy said an additional search conducted. 524 more on a thumb drive he had.
Nice.
Gosh, that is... Wow.
That's interesting.
I'm just going to quickly read the Cocaine Hippo story as well.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not going to let this pass up. Because you can't tease Cocaine Hippos. Because now we have a title for this podcast. Cocaine
Hippos.
Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar left a legacy of crime and violence in his country, but his most lasting influence may be on the environment. Well, not Escobar exactly, but a group of nearly 80 hippos descended from the 4 he owned when he were set free after his death in 1993. Although the so-called cocaine hippos have been accused of wreaking havoc on the local ecosystems, this new study suggests the invasive animals may also be restoring ecological functions lost for thousands of years due to human-driven extinctions. In other words, it seems like these large herbivores like hippos in Colombia are playing a biological role. Dang. So cocaine-fueled hippos saving the world.
That's a good show right there.
There's a story in Russia where a bear got like a bunch of meth, went on a rampage for like an hour, and died.
Wait, hold on. Russia meth bear. I'm looking this up. Russia meth bear. Huber, stop sending us meme.
It's time, boys.
What meme did you?
Wait. What's the next one you sent?
It's just Ash.
Oh.
It's just Ash's face. And then meanwhile, in related gifs, is a twerking.
I see that.
The tracer. Yep,
and then there's the experience tranquility of a dude with CDs creating Zenyatta's. Yeah, wow.
Oh,
That's the soldier one.
The soldier one's pretty funny. Wow, thanks Huber for this.
And then there's May.
Yeah, I see the May one. That one's pretty funny down there.
That one's relatable.
Yeah, that one's. Hold on, I'm trying to find this Russian meth bear. Man found dead in the Greek.
What you looking at?
Hold on, man found Tennessee
Time,
man.
brothers.
All right, I think we're gonna close. I can't find Huber's Russian meth bear story, but gosh, you know what, Huber? You want to know what we need to have our next guest, or if it's Noah again, do next time on the podcast?
What?
We have to have them read the magnesium citrate dialogue.
Oh, 100%.
That is
100%.
so funny.
100%.
That is so funny.
I feel like that has to be a rite of passage to be a guest on the show from now on.
I literally want to try it to experience what happens. But I
you
don't
want to try
experience.
drinking a vial of magnesiums? All right.
Well, they do drink the whole bottle, though, didn't
I'll
they?
give you $20 if you drink the whole bottle.
I would not drink the whole bottle, bro.
Wait, hold on. Do we want to have Noah read it right now?
No, we should save it.
I mean,
clickbait.
For clickbait. You heard it here first, folks.
I mean, I have it right here. I could copy and paste it into Discord.
It's up to you. Either
You
save
know
So
what?
You've already got good clickbait because you have crack hippos or
yeah,
cocaine
crack.
hippos.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just going to put this in here for future reference, just in case we ever need it. Oh, gosh, it popped up on the main screen. Gosh, it's so fun. Every time I read it, I cannot read it with a straight face.
I know, I die.
It is impossible to read it. My favorite line in the whole thing, take note, This is the last semi-solid thing you will see leaving your body for the next 24 hours.
Yep.
I just like how, what was it? Is it 8 o'clock? It's like you meet Jesus.
It's something
Yeah,
like
no,
that,
it's like,
dude.
yeah, it's like you meet Jesus. Oh wait, where's that one line? What's that one line? Oh gosh.
No,
What's the one line that says like, oh, here it is. The poop water mixture you've just created comes out with such force that it actually sprays the back of the toilet bowl at a 45-degree angle, thus deflecting in every direction but down.
Yes, sir.
It's such
No,
a
I
great...
love the 12:58 Sweet Mary, Mother of God. Is this real life? Your cheeks barely hit the seat and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, and then that...
Picture.
Yeah,
False
it's
alarm.
45.
That's just the remnants of a cherry pie you ate at Christmas when you were 5. That's great.
All right, Noah, it's been great having you. Hopefully you'll be our
It's
next
been
guest.
wonderful.
But I don't know who... that should be a thing. Every time we have a special guest on the podcast, that's their gate of entry is reading that.
I'm reading that. All right.
And if they don't laugh, then we kick them off the show immediately.
Yep. I agree.
It's impossible not to laugh at that.
Dude, it's so great. I just reading it right now. I'm just like it just makes me happy. It makes me happy. Not for this guy, but it reminds me. I think I showed this to you guys before. The drumstick one. The guy who found out he has a prostate thing for drumsticks.
Yes. Oh, you showed that to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'll have to show. Next
that's
time,
cool.
next week I'll show it to Huber as well. It's another one of these great things. It's a guy who gets a prostate exam and then he realizes that he liked it, and he
It just goes downhill from there.
and he goes to buy drumsticks and like one of the lines is he said, it felt like everyone knew that this drumstick was going right up my butt when I got home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have been Kanan. Who have you been? People.
Oh, me? Well, I've been Noah.
And I've been David.
And this has been the Scatterpot podcast, episode 57. Hope to see you next week. Oh man, what we talked about a lot. Corona, Cocaine Hippos, and a guy who, for boredom reasons, not for sexual gratification. And then we talked about, man, this has been a racy episode. We talked about interspecies reviewer, like we
We're just firing off today.
So many titles we could do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, it's been great. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.